Revelation 827. From the 24th of March 1939. Time of criminal judgment approaches. Concept of time. Present. The song of praise of those who serve me resounds without ceasing, and the hosts of heaven join in, and they praise and extol me. The time on earth hurries, but compared to eternity, the earthly course of the human being is equal to a moment. It means, in the earthly life, an event in the long run. If one speaks of an event in the future, and it does not touch the human being particularly, because it seems to him like an eternity, before a previously announced event occurs. Now such a concept is not easy to make understandable differently, and the prediction of an event cannot be indicated by day and hour, because this would be in no way beneficial to man on the one hand, and on the other hand also mankind itself determines the time of such an event by its own will or its faithlessness, which is the cause of the event occurring. Thus many years often pass in apparent calmness, so that people lull themselves into security and never believe in world-shaking events, because they always pay attention only to such events which have their cause in earthly disputes. And therefore it may seem little credible to them that the eternal Godhead should make himself known in such a way that a judgment comes over the whole mankind and will have such a terrible effect. Mankind rejects such a prospective judgment, or does not believe the time has come for a long time, because it completely lacks the very concept of time, and man cannot connect the time in which he himself lives, the present, with the proclaimed future, and therefore everything that is far away is understandable to him as always being far away, and this concept of time seems more acceptable to him. If the people of the present time could understand it, how near this time of the judgment is, they would never spend their life so calmly. But a fear and despair would seize them to know this time so near before themselves. And again the Lord has mercy with the earthly children, and he wants to call out to them all that they may prepare themselves for this time. The hour of the righteous has come, because he will find his way through the spiritual chaos. He will also expect the Lord, and the judgment will not surprise him. But the rest of you, who think the time is still far away, your spiritual sleep will be followed by a terrible awakening. You do not think that you cannot escape the horrors of this time. You do not think about your powerlessness in the face of the unleashed elements. And you think even less about what can bring you salvation from every distress. Because you do not think about the Lord. And you will be completely perplexed and helpless in that hour, afflicted by fear and anxiety and without faith in God, abandoned to the forces of nature. The time is near when the will of mankind consciously turns away from him, and therefore also the time is near of which it is written that the earth will bow before the Almighty, and that fire will fall from heaven, and that he who does not respect his Creator will tremble. For that which the Lord hath spoken shall come to pass, even to the last letter. Amen.